What's going on, everyone? Welcome to WWE SmackDown Live, April 10th, 2018. I am your host, Gatekeeper Drew. Actually, this is Wrestling Memories Episode 5. But how's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you can hear me. I'm actually going to have JP moderate the stream for us. Because I am in a location where it may be difficult for me to keep service. So, yeah. Tonight we're going to kind of debrief off of WrestleMania and our thoughts of WrestleMania. We also have a couple other topics that have been brought up. So, JP, if you want to get started, if you're okay looking at the stream now, we'll go ahead and get started.
Are you looking at the stream?
Yeah, and my face is huge.
Okay, because for some reason it might be my computer. Just give me a second. Say it again. I'm sorry, dude. I'm still looking at minutes.
No, I just said my face looks really huge on the screen, and I had to back up a little bit.
Computer's acting like an asshole. I had to update it. Sorry. I'm doing alright, man. Tired, but doing alright.
Awesome, I guess. Not that you're tired, but...
I keep telling him to talk, and I forgot how.
I'm paying attention to what she's doing. I'm fucking spaced out today.
He's having weird visions of midgets and Bowflexes.
Yeah,
so.
Fucking... I'm telling you. Fucking start that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not the day for it, motherfucker.
Alright. So would you like to get us started off on debriefing of WrestleMania?
Sure. Alright, so the pre-show, or the kickoff show, was actually better than the fucking regular show. I'm not gonna lie to you. The kickoff show was much better. At least they didn't give you bullshit. Even though they gave you bullshit.
With 2 battle royales.
WrestleMania started off really good with the IC title. Started off really good, and then it happened, and it snowballed from there. Look, I'm gonna say this. I said this Monday. I said this Tuesday. I've been saying it all week. The reason I'm upset is the way Asuka lost. Not because she lost. It's how she lost. So, I mean... It's really frustrating. And then they had Jinder Mahal win the U.S. title.
Right after it.
Right after that. How can you make that and call it a good fucking show when you have probably the best woman wrestler in the world today just give up 13 minutes into a match? And people are saying, well, it was one of the best matches of the night. Take the finish out of it? Yeah, it was. But you add the finish to it? It was not. Anybody that says that any different is wrong. The two tag team matches, they were okay. They weren't nothing to write home about.
I think what happened with the Bludgeon Brothers, I think that was kind of what we had hoped and expected, is they just kind of plow through.
Yeah, I mean, I was conflicted. I would have much rather had the Usos retain and pin the New Day, and then have them have a match the next night. The Bludgeon Brothers, because they didn't get pinned. So they get a match. But, I mean, the IC title match was the best match of the night. Fucking Shinsuke and AJ was underwhelming as fuck. The only reason it was underwhelming is because they didn't want it to be better than the main event, which was fucking terrible. I mean, the reason why Brock Lesnar won is because he's going to retain. He's probably going to lose it to either Roman Reigns or they are done pushing Roman Reigns. It's one of the two. There's two options there. I don't know which one it is.
Don't look at it.
So, yeah. So I don't know. There we go. So it could. I mean, what are your thoughts? I mean, you watched it.
As far as Brock and Roman, or just the whole thing in general.
The whole thing in general.
I thought I mean, we were saying it in your chat. It was Swerve-mania. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. If you ask me, it was just a clusterfuck of shit. It was like they handed the script to a bunch of 8-year-olds and said, "Do what you want."
Pretty much.
Yeah, the thing that's confusing to me, and I'm pretty sure that people might agree with me on this. They may not, but think about this. What is in a couple of weeks? The Greatest Royal Rumble.
The shakeup. Oh, the Greatest Royal
Rumble. That's next week.
Yeah, shakeup is starting Monday.
The Greatest Royal Rumble. Okay. Do you think that WrestleMania should be a build-up show for the Greatest Royal Rumble? Because that's exactly what they fucking did. That is exactly what they fucking did with fucking WrestleMania. You can't tell me any different. Especially with Brock Lesnar and fucking Roman Reigns. Because guess who's having a match at fucking the Greatest Royal Rumble? Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Oh, bastard should take a trip and actually travel a few miles somewhere.
Well, I don't think his contract, I don't think it's a multi-year contract. I think it's just they're gonna do a contract up until August, and that is it. He's gonna have a match at SummerSlam, and then he's done.
I wish it was like a multi-minute contract or like a multi-Bowflex contract or something.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, whatever. Keep saying it. So, I mean, I don't know what anybody else thinks, but if anybody thought that show was any good, the real frustrating part of the fucking night, and I fucking told everybody, anybody that thought the fucking Undertaker and fucking John Cena match was going to be worth it, and thought it was going to be good, you got fucking swerved. I hope you enjoyed that fucking 3-minute shit show, because that's exactly what it was. It's exactly what it was. It's exactly what I said it was going to be. Wasn't even going to be worth watching. Fucking terrible. Really, Drew? Really?
Why?
Fucking Bowflex. Bowflex thing is driving me fucking nuts.
No.
But
can't have any fun around here anymore.
You can't.
Can't even say fuckface anymore. You gotta say Vince McMahon. Now you can't even talk about a Bowflex. That's fine. Okay, go ahead. Go
Cody,
ahead.
how can you say... I mean... I have tried and tried and tried. I'm never, ever, ever going to watch that WrestleMania ever. I don't think I'll ever watch another match from that. The one that I might watch is the Cruiserweight match, which wasn't even on the main show, and the very first match. I ain't going to watch nothing else from that show. There's nothing from that show that was exciting.
I'll be honest, the reason I would go back and watch it is the same reason, what was that one movie where the guy walks up and goes, "You guys want to see a dead body?" It's like one of those, you want to go see a train wreck, invite some friends over, make some popcorn, and be like, watch this shit fest.
Right.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to change the title of the stream. It's saying SmackDown Live.
I don't know. I did.
I think YouTube is...
Did you refresh?
YouTube's malfunctioning. Because if you go back and I go to my thing and it says, because I didn't set this up on a regular live stream. I set it up as an event.
That's why.
Yes. I told you.
No, you did not.
Calm down, people. It's fine. Good Lord. It's a show. It's fine. I'll change it later. But I set it up as an event. Don't be mad.
Well, why would you do that and then not tell me and have me set up XSplit and be the one controlling XSplit?
Well, if you go to the outputs, it should have shown up as fucking...
No, because the way we've been doing it, I just hit go live. Not stream event.
Whatever. Whatever. Who cares?
That's why it's saying that. And that's why it wasn't going live.
Whatever. Can we stop talking about it now? I fucked up. I'm sorry. Shit. Fucking A. Fuck it. I don't care. You know what? Just from now on, it's going to be fucking Monday Night Raw. Fuck it. I don't care. Fuck it. You know what? I'm just going to call it Bowflex fucking Mania every fucking Thursday from now on. Jesus fucking Christ. Make one fucking mistake and I get shit on. Anybody else got something to say?
My balls, your kiss.
Son of a bitch.
You put it out.
So just keep in mind, everybody that's watching this, it's not SmackDown Live, people. Calm down. It is fucking Wrestling Memories. Sorry, my bad.
I will say, Asuka losing especially the way she did, was absurd. I mean, if you were going to pull the trigger on that, it should have been a pinfall.
No, that would have made it 10 times worse than on fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
What should have happened if she was going to be submitted? She should have passed out.
It's the only way you should beat Asuka. But I would have given them 10 more fucking minutes. And I would have had her in that move for fucking a good 5 minutes. Remember, here's how I would have booked that match, everybody. And I've said it. Alright. You too, Basement, huh? Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck me in the ass. Whatever. Sorry. Goddamn. Well, it's my fault. It's my fault. I didn't tell Heather that I was actually doing a regular live stream. I was setting up an event. Sorry. Because I usually... that's why I don't do the regular stream now thing, because I forget to change the fucking title because it's happened 3 times to me. That's why.
That's fine, but next time tell
God damn it, Drew!
What?
You know what? Here's what's gonna fucking happen, Drew. Here's what's gonna happen with that fucking Bowflex thing. Next fucking week, I'm coming down there. I'm gonna sit next to you, and I want you to say Blowflex to my face one fucking time. In fact, next week's show is gonna be all about Chris Benoit. And say Bowflex one fucking time.
I've been asking for that episode for 3 months. All I had to do was say Bowflex.
We're doing it next fucking week.
Bowflex.
We're doing fucking Chris Benoit. We're gonna talk.
And you're really.
We're gonna talk about superstars that should be in the Hall of Fame. It's gonna be mostly about Chris Benoit and China and all those guys. That's what the episode's gonna be.
And you're gonna drive down to my house.
I'm going to fucking drive down to you. I'm gonna sit right fucking next to you, and I want you to say Bowflex to me one fucking time.
I won't have to say it. I'll make sure there's a Bowflex sitting behind us. Actually, no, I won't. Not buying a fucking Bowflex.
Mark my words.
Right.
I'm gonna show up on your.
Right. You want to come down? Fine. You can come down. You can sleep in the litter box.
All right, son of a bitch. All right. Mark it on your calendars, everybody. Next Wednesday.
Thursday.
Or Thursday, sorry. I'm going to be down sitting next to fucking Drew, and I want him to say Bowflex to me one fucking time. One time!
All right, let's do it. I'll give you the address after we get off the air here, and you can drive your happy ass out here, and I'll show you what's up.
All right, motherfucker.
Just one question. How do we get Paul Ellering on the call?
Huh?
Me.
JP's Paul Ellering. All right.
At least I'm somebody special, fucker.
I don't think Paul Ellering owns a Bowflex.
Oh, fucking
I'm the long-lost grandson of Yokozuna, okay? Bonsai drop.
Son of a bitch.
Did your uncle have a Bowflex? I'm gonna get it out of my system.
Dude, we legit have a Bowflex in the living room. I'm not even joking.
Send me a screenshot of that.
All right.
I'll mail it to me. I'll mail it back.
Rain has a question, and it's probably for us here. I don't know. Do you think Asuka, if Asuka passed out, then everyone would say they just did what NXT did with Ember Moon, so they did it different?
No, because look how strong it made Ember Moon look.
Yes, it made her. Ember Moon did not look weak when she did it. Here's how I would have booked, and I'm gonna go back to this. Here's how I would have booked that match. I would have booked it where she was in that fucking move for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, I would have booked it exactly like Stone Cold Bret Hart, where they were just in and out of the fucking ring. Go back and watch that match, WrestleMania 13, and tell me if that makes sense to you, without the blood, of course, because I don't think they do that to the women's division, where they have a match like that. But
women back in the day did it anyway.
yeah, well, I know, but I would have booked it just like that. Have her. How long was Stone Cold in that fucking move? Wasn't it for like a good 5-6 minutes?
I'd have to go back and watch. Was it really that long? I mean, I know it was a long freaking time.
Long freaking time. So that's how I would have booked it. But they didn't do that, and that's where people got pissed off. I'm okay with her losing, but how she lost? Not in 13 minutes. Look at what happened with her and Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross and her. I mean, Nikki Cross came the closest to. Well, no, I think Ember Moon did, but you look at that ladder match they had. Nikki Cross beat the ever-loving shit out of Asuka. I mean, beat the ever-loving hell out of her. Where she barely got up. The only reason she won that match is because she got up at the count of 10. She was on her feet. The only reason she won that match. Otherwise, it would have been a draw. And there would have been a blemish on her record. So, I don't know. But that's WWE. And then come to find out, Bobbitt got some news today. Found out about why Asuka did not win that match. And there's 2 reasons why. One of we already knew, but what was the other? Why don't you give both reasons? Again, Bobbitt.
Okay, reason number 1 is they're building for Ronda versus Charlotte at WrestleMania 35. And the second reason, and this is the one that's going to piss everybody off, including me, the WWE does not see Asuka as a main event talent.
How? Can anybody explain to me how anybody thinks? Is it because she can't speak English very good? I mean, The Undertaker couldn't speak very good, but he was a main event guy. You were able to fucking do it then. You're going to sleep in the grass, huh? All right, motherfucker. We'll see. So, I mean, close the window.
Are you getting nuked?
No, it's the fire test.
Fire test?
Yeah, we have a fire test.
They test the whistle.
Interesting. Small town life.
Yeah. It is. But, so, I mean, you can't tell me that Asuka is not a main... Can you tell me that Asuka's not a main event, Drew?
Well, she's a main eventer. I mean, I would say even, yeah.
Can anybody that doesn't think she is, tell me how she isn't. And don't give me this shit, well, she can't speak fucking English. The Undertaker didn't talk very much, and he was a main eventer. He was a main eventer. His main fucking words were rest in peace. And he used those words for, how long was he in the WWE for? 25 years? Well, how long is it? Okay. So he's been in for almost, he's now going on 30. So, I mean, you cannot tell me that she's not a main eventer.
The Bowflex is undefeated, and it's never said a damn word.
You know, I am going to be down there, like next week, motherfucker. All right.
I saw the way Bobby reacted. I couldn't hold it any longer.
So, but, whatever. People can think what they want. People have the rights to their opinion. They're wrong. They don't make any sense. You can't tell me who's the main eventer. If you think Alexa Bliss is a main eventer, come on. If she was a main eventer, she would have been in the fucking main event. Give me a fucking break. I mean, I don't know. People fucking talking about how people hate Roman Reigns. I've said this I don't know how many fucking times. People don't hate Roman Reigns. They hate the character. The way he's been booked has been shitty. I don't hate Roman Reigns. He's been booked so fucking poorly. He's been main evented 4 years in a row. And you don't...
At least he lost this one. But sadly, it was to who he lost it to. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I mean, there's two options with Roman Reigns right now. And I know we're talking about fucking future shit here. I know this is wrestling memories, but if you're gonna fucking... They're gonna get two options. They're either fucking done fucking pushing him. They finally said, fuck it, we cannot get this guy over. What is it, every time that he's... Are they gonna fucking have him have matches in fucking Saudi Arabia from now on? Or what? Is that the reason that they're... I've heard the reason that they're having it over there is because he'll get a little bigger pop over in Saudi Arabia.
So they're trading him to Saudi Arabia. He's going to wrestle for the SWE.
It don't make any fucking sense. It's all politics. It's all politics, people. And people saying, well, how come the women aren't wrestling? Again,
Muslim culture.
It's Muslim culture. They don't allow women wrestlers. Qatar is a Muslim country, but they have a Western philosophy. They allow their women to work. So they were allowed to have that match. I think it was Qatar is where they had it. When they were on their India tour.
Well, it was also India. India's a lot different.
Yeah, but where I want to say I don't remember. I could be wrong, but so WWE's got to figure their shit out. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. I did a reset, and then they fucking have Carmella cash in on Charlotte, and they make that Asuka fucking loss that much fucking worse. And I know that fucking I don't even fucking care about them. They're fucking terrible. They were good down in NXT. They get up here and they're fucking fumbling all over themselves. And
well, it's because they took 6 months off so that their boobs can heal.
They couldn't even pick up a 135-pound woman and put her in a fucking ring. It was terrible. It's like, I can't do it. It's like they're afraid their boobs are going to burst or something. I don't fucking know. It's fucking terrible. I mean, their talking was okay, but they're fucking... whatever. So Carmella cashes in, and then you get... and that just makes it even worse. It makes it even worse. It makes no fucking sense. So... oh, no. Whatever. I already said what I've got to say about the fucking Bowflex. That shit is one time. Say it one time, motherfucker. One time. We'll see what happens. So, that being said, we can move on from that. I mean, there really wasn't too much to WrestleMania. Naomi's probably going to get the push on SmackDown or Raw. One of the two. Becky Lynch is going to get buried in the fucking sand again unless they move her over to Raw, which she's going to get buried in the sand anyway.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I wish I would have saved getting that drunk for Sunday night that I did on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I probably would have been better off. I would have been live on YouTube, first of all, but I would have been better off because I could have just drank the stupidity away of WrestleMania.
Yeah. I mean, I know we're going to get more AJ Shinsuke. I'm fine with that. Maybe they'll let them fucking go at Backlash. Maybe they'll let them give us a 5-star match. I don't know. We'll see about that. But this is Wrestling Memories, so we're actually going to get back to the Wrestling Memories part. I think we just wanted to... I'm giving you a summary, a synopsis of WrestleMania. I gave it a 4 out of 10. It was not very good. I got nothing out of it. The WrestleMania should be a blow-off. This is where they do all of their fucking big feuds and end them. But they're carrying them on because of this Greatest Royal Rumble, which makes no sense.
I've got 3 out of 10. If you were to put the storyline aside, I might go 5.5, maybe a 6, or 4.5, maybe a 5. But the sheer stupidity, swervomania, everything that it was, that part of it was a 1. So
yeah,
fucking 3.
Everything was a swerve. Everything was a swerve. Rusev, he's done. That motherfucker's done. He got taken out of the fucking match with The Undertaker. He lost the title at WrestleMania and then he got fucking beat again on Tuesday. He's out of the WWE, I guarantee you. Give it a month, he'll be gone. You won't see him any fucking more.
And you've forgotten something about WrestleMania. A very big moment from WrestleMania.
What's that?
Did you see New Day's entrance? Did you see your own thumbnail?
I did, and then you should have seen me trying to put the thumbnail into the fucking... So I really, literally wasted like 15 minutes putting that thumbnail, uploading that fucking thumbnail.
What would have made it even better? I mean, not that it couldn't have been much funnier, but they all came out with their different props. If one of them was carrying like a mini Bowflex, I mean, I would have been done.
You already know where I'm going with this. I already told you. Next week, man. Next week.
JP didn't miss shit, Rain. He saw it.
No, I did not. I did not see. I did not. Oh, the thumbnail I seen, but I did not watch.
No,
it.
you at WrestleMania when it happened.
I literally didn't watch it.
You weren't looking at the screen.
I was gone.
But you saw them come out and then left.
Briefly.
I think one of them waved at the TV and hey.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
Waving right at you.
I did not. I swear to God, I didn't. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm never gonna watch WrestleMania again.
One of them
not
looked like
WrestleMania
Ken.
34 anyway.
One of them looked like Ken. Did you see that on Twitter?
It was about as bad as WrestleMania 33 if you look back on it. And WrestleMania 33 was really bad.
I can't talk about Mania this year. It's a too sore of a subject for me.
I'm with you, Bob. You're good. You're good.
You can't even talk about the midgets? You don't even want to mention that?
He thought that was funny. He knew,
Yeah, the midgets was fucking awesome. Especially Johnny Ray's reaction. He almost fucking died.
You just go back someone needs to go back and timestamp it. Maybe I'll do it. But the moment the midgets come out,
I just seen it gone. Here's the Basement, I agree with you. NXT was spectacular. TakeOver was awesome. I thought WrestleMania for sure was actually gonna do something fucking right and be the better show, and they did. I think number one, they had too many fucking matches. They had too many fucking matches. Way too many fucking matches. And fuck, their promo packages were more. Some of them took longer than some of the fucking matches. It was terrible, in my opinion. That's just me, though. That's just me. I didn't care for Mania at all. TakeOver, yeah, I'll go back and watch that. That was good. I mean, not everything was good about it, but that Gargano Ciampa match, that should be a main event that should have been the main event at WrestleMania. Could you imagine that at WrestleMania for a main event? That
What, JP versus the midgets?
No! Johnny Gargano versus Ciampa, you jackass.
6 midgets versus Bowflex.
Oh my god. Can we stop with the fucking Bowflex? Shit. I hated it. I said it. I said I wasn't gonna fucking stream. I wasn't gonna review it. I wasn't gonna fucking watch it. I did not want to see The Undertaker wrestle. I still don't think I'm gonna see The Undertaker wrestle, and I love Chris Jericho. I don't think he's ready. See, and that's why I didn't want to see it, because I knew The Undertaker was going to be disappointing. I want to see if they're going to bring The Undertaker back, they need to bring it back to the way he was. That's never going to happen. So why do we need to see The Undertaker? That's all I'm saying.
They could have had The Undertaker face Bill Lawson, and it would have been the same fucking match. He did all of his moves and pinned him. It was a squash. It was literally a squash match, and John Cena was the jobber.
Yep.
Did we really just watch that?
Yep, we did. Well, you guys did. I didn't. I didn't see it. The only thing I did is I came in and I asked Heather, "Is it done yet?" I glanced up and I seen it was still on. I'm like, never mind. I didn't want to see it. I stayed true to my word. Did I not, Bob? I said I was not going to watch that shit.
Yeah.
As soon as that
you did.
As soon as the bell rang, I walked out.
I did shut the lights off to the studio and watched his entrance. I did do that because
I'll watch.
he could do the entrance whenever he wants.
I was
as
here
far
for
as
that.
I'm concerned.
I was here for that. I was standing over here by the door waiting for him to ring the bell. Once the bell rung, I walked out. I did not want to see it. I did not want to see it. Well, then you might as well bring up Shawn Michaels, because he's the one doing it, Canadian Basement. He's the one that that show was all him, and who else did they say? It was Shawn Michaels and... That ladder match was all Michaels. I can't remember who else was with him on that. But that whole booking of all those matches was Shawn Michaels.
You had another topic, JP. If you're done with WrestleMania, that is, at least.
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about some of the greatest high flyers that the WWE's ever had. And they did a countdown on this. And really the only problem that I had with there you go, it was Michael P.S.A. Thanks, Basement. The only problem that I had was they had Rey Mysterio was number 1 and Jeff Hardy was number 2. I mean, we can talk more about who everybody thinks were some of the greatest high flyers, and I know Jeff Hardy's still with the WWE. But I would have Jeff Hardy to me. I mean, he's the one that took more risks. Me and Heather were talking about it, and she agrees with me. I'm not going to sit here. You can flip-flop the two. But in WWE, Rey Mysterio never really did. I mean, he did, but he didn't do what Jeff Hardy did. He didn't do the Swanton Bomb from the 50-foot scaffold. You know, he didn't do that kind of stuff. I mean, Shawn Michaels was a high flyer. Not too much of a high flyer. I mean, he did some stuff, but he wasn't so much of a daredevil. But what do you think, Drew? Who are your, like, high-flying guys?
You know, when I was younger, it was the Rockers, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. That was my first favorite high flyer, you know, team person, anything. I would say Rey Mysterio, WCW.
Yeah.
I feel like WWE, you know, blew him too much. Like, sucked his dick too much, basically. I wish I would have put a little more. Oh, I'll tell you one. And I'll probably get a high five out of Tara in the chat for this one. But Evan Bourne.
No.
I thought that dude was phenomenal. And I just wish his demons could have stayed away from him.
Yeah, he didn't even make the list for them.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe not because of that.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think
there's
he's
a reason for
blackballed.
that. And there's a reason for that. But I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm just saying there's a reason for that. It's he.
However,
Go ahead.
They did show him in a couple of videos in the introduction to the list.
Yes.
So you can't go with that.
Now, I always forget him because I forget he was with the WWE. He's Matt Sydal now, and he's in Impact. And they had him in a feud with Austin Aries. And
his brother wrestles in Kansas City quite a bit because they live in St. Louis, so he comes over to Kansas City quite a bit. Mike Sydal, and he's just as good as his brother, if you ask me. The gimmick they gave him was a little cheesy, but the yoga master, and he'd actually grab his yoga mat and do his backflip or whatever off the top rope, his moonsault corkscrew thing with the yoga mat. I'm like, man, you could do more with this guy than a fucking yoga mat.
Yep. NG, he was number 5. Rob Van Dam was number 5 on that list.
Oh, there you go.
He was number 5. Another one that I agree with because of what did he call that style? Parkour.
John Morrison.
John Morrison. Some of the shit he could do.
And where was he wrestling recently?
He's on Impact.
And Lucha.
Yep.
But he still made the list.
So
I had another one. Oh, Kidman.
Kidman was a good
Kidman
one.
on
He was a bigger cruiserweight though. He was more like Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho wasn't really a high flyer. I mean, he could do it, but he wasn't, you know, one of the big high flyers. He could do it. Yeah, I mean, there were some pretty good ones. I know we watched it. She's probably seen more of it than I did. Who else was on there? Who else would you consider a high flyer out of that? I mean, you've seen the whole list. I know of one that she's going to say already. That person was number 3 on that list.
Lita. She's the only woman high flyer on the list.
And
oh, wait! She was the only woman high flyer of her era.
I was literally just about to ask if there was a woman on it.
Eddie Guerrero was number 8 on that list, Basement. I think he could have been a little bit higher, because that frog splash, oh my god. Ricochet, you are absolutely right. I was just going to say that, but he's more current. That motherfucker, I'm telling you, for those of you that have not seen Ricochet, you are going to be blown away if you have not seen him. That dude is fucking awesome.
See, I would consider Owen Hart as a high flyer, but he just fell right on the turnbuckle, so you can't really count that.
Oh no!
Love it.
Dear Lord,
I had to go
man,
there.
JP's coming to your house in 2 weeks to do the Owen Hart special.
I don't consider him a high flyer. Owen Hart was more of a technical ground and pound guy than he was.
I think what Bob is trying to say, it was a one night only kind of thing for him.
You want to know who else was low on that list? Sabu.
Yeah, Sabu was on that list too. He was like 8th? 9th? No, he was 8th. Guerrero was 7th.
Rob Van Dam was number 5.
Rob Van Dam was, I don't even remember who was number 6. Seth Rollins was number 10.
Shane McMahon was number 4.
No, Shane McMahon was above and beyond, whatever. Go ahead, Drew.
I think the reason Eddie was so low is because he didn't spend his entire career as a cruiserweight. Had he spent his entire career as a cruiserweight, he probably would have been much higher.
Well, none of them were really cruiserweights.
And you gotta look at Rey Mysterio. He made number 1, and he started as a cruiserweight, did not finish as a cruiserweight.
Even though he was a cruiserweight, he was 175 pounds.
Yeah, but I think sometimes those lists are kind of dick-sucking lists, too. Like, Ray, we'll put you number 1 on this list if you sign a contract with us.
No. On the network, the countdown is all done by viewer's choice.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. It's everyone else sucking his dick, then.
Yeah. That could be. But yeah, Psychosis was really good too, D-Wells. I love Psychosis. Him in the matches that him and Rey Mysterio had on WCW.
Yeah, and ECW.
And Juventud Guerrero was another one. Really good. No relation to Eddie and Chavo. But yeah, they're I mean, some of the greatest high flyers. Seth Rollins is on there. I don't even consider him a high flyer. He's more of a risk taker. I mean, he can do it, but I wouldn't say that he's a Rey Mysterio. That's probably why he was number 10 on the list. Because I would put... I wouldn't even really call Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon's a risk taker. He's not really a high flyer.
But he was high on the list.
When I consider high flyer is somebody like Rey Mysterio or Jeff Hardy, because Jeff Hardy could do the high flying stuff, where he could do the acrobatics, and he was 220 pounds, I think.
You know, someone who didn't spend a whole lot of time in America, but would definitely be worthy of that list if it was outside of the WWE bubble, would be Jushin Thunder Liger. That dude, I was a little kid the first time I saw him, and the fucker's still going.
Yep. Taka Michinoku is another one. His Michinoku driver. Love that finishing move.
Damn near beat Triple H for the championship with it.
Yep. Thanks, Cody. I'm never going to say it.
I'll tell you that. Oh, sorry.
No, it's Cody. Cody timestamped the New Day's entrance.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a donation or something. I
good.
didn't quite hear you.
Yes,
All I heard was thank you, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Yes, Rey Mysterio was in the Greatest Royal Rumble. And yes, he is signed with WWE. I don't know if it's for one match, but he is in the Greatest Royal Rumble.
I know this is slightly off topic, but I mentioned Triple H Taka Michinoku for the WWE Championship.
Yes.
Have I talked to you about that one before? Have you seen it?
I'm pretty... Was it on a Raw?
Yeah, I mean, it was during the Attitude Era on a Raw, so I'm sure you saw it. I guess the better question would be, do you recall it?
Probably not. I was probably drunk.
I just remember, I mean... I think Taka was a face at the time, but he wasn't a big face. He found himself in that match somehow. I just remember watching that going, wouldn't it be cool if this little dude won the championship? And there were several near falls that had me bite my nails. Maybe it was just my youth at the time and my,
right.
You know, I can't think of the word.
Yeah.
But just not being as aware as I am today and realizing that probably wouldn't have been a good move. Right. Albeit probably a short reign, but I thought that was a great match. I need to try and find that again. I'm sure I could find it on the network if I dug deep enough.
Yeah, it's there. If it was on during the Attitude Era, it's there. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, on the topic of high flying, probably this is what I've said about about Finn Balor. The Spanish Fly would be the perfect finishing move for him, if he could do it. I don't know if he can, as the Demon, and call it something else. Not a Spanish Fly, but something else. Because that coup de grace is so boring. It's so boring.
You know, I kind of like that move. Like Cabal did it, low key.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm not saying it's the flashiest move ever or anything. I kind of like the move.
Yeah.
One that's kind of similar in a way because it involves the feet, and I know you've given me shit about this before, but it's the eat the feet.
Yeah, but think about it. I mean, where's the impact? When I think of finishing move, I think of impact.
Well, you're coming down next week. We can try it out.
All right, motherfucker. All right, we'll try it. Yeah, like you're gonna get it on me.
Just think. I mean, you press your foot up against someone's face, and you
all
let
you're doing.
gravity do.
But that's all you're doing. You're pressing your foot up against somebody's face.
You could break someone's neck doing that.
I don't know.
Ask the chat. One in the chat if you think eat the feet could break a neck, or if it could really, or better yet, I mean, if it could be a high impact move that would lay someone out for a 3 count in reality.
Not in reality.
One in the chat if you think so too. If you don't,
I don't. I mean, I don't see it, and I'm going to disagree. Even if you do, even if the ones do win, I'm still not going to buy it. I don't even buy a clothesline as a finishing move, to be honest with you. Edgy. But so I'm gonna let Heather pick a topic. What do you want to talk about?
Not much. It was only 10 minutes before you said you wanted to end.
I know, but we got 10 minutes before the show ends. You pick a topic. What do you want to talk about?
It's not my show.
I gave you.
Who all thought? Who did you guys think had some of the better outfits? Since we watched that today too.
Some of the better outfits,
like the ring gear and all that.
Flair. I think Flair should be at the top of that list.
We didn't even finish watching it. He was only like number 4 or 3 or something.
No, we did finish watching it. He was number 4. Macho Man was number 1.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
For the time period, the robe thing really helped define a character.
Jimmy Hart.
When you didn't have a microphone.
Jimmy Hart. I loved his outfits, man. Those were some colorful, extravagant outfits. Could have come out as a normal manager, but no, he had to wear the damn
airbrush blazers and all of that.
I love that about Jimmy Hart. Plus, the guy fucking had the megaphone too, which made it that much better. What about you, Bobbit?
I think he stepped away for a minute.
Oh, what about you, Drew? What do you think? Besides Flair.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a couple more. Jushin Thunder Liger again.
Yeah.
Just luchadors in general. I mean, he's not technically a luchador because he's from Japan, but you know the masks, the get-ups, the color, the flair. You know.
Yep. Rick Rude was on that list, and Bobby Heenan wasn't. I don't think, was he?
He was number 10.
HBK was on there.
As simple as it was, Bret Hart with the leather jacket and the pink.
Yeah, he wasn't. I don't think he was on that list. He was not on that list.
He made pink cool.
Yeah. I just had a thought in my head of somebody, and I can't think of his freaking name now. Damn it. Fuck.
Talk about
Shawn Michaels was on that list too.
You said him already.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could, if you want to go with today, the Bludgeon Brothers.
All right.
WrestleMania was the first time I saw them in their get-up, and I'm like, holy shit, they're going to kill someone.
Kane 2 and Kane 3? They're Kane's kids. That was that joke that they look like Kane 2.0.
Well, how about Undertaker?
He was on there. He was like number 6 or something like that.
Somewhere around
there. He wasn't that high on the list. I'm trying to think. Oh, Jim Cornette. Some of the outfits he wore. Huh?
You mentioned that.
Tennis racket.
Did I?
Yeah, you said Jimmy Hart.
No, Jim Cornette.
Oh.
Jim Cornette, some of the outfits he wore, he dressed like that circus fucking guy that one time. He was came out with, I can't think of who it was, but he came out in the ringmaster fucking outfit with sequined and all that shit. It's fucking hilarious. He looked like a jackass. It was a WrestleMania event too, and I can't remember who he was managing at the time.
Crash Holly came out with the scale. It'd be kind of like if Chris Benoit came out with a Bowflex. No.
I think you understand what you're getting yourself into, do you? I'm bringing a fucking steel chair, motherfucker.
I've got 4 of them.
Oh, well then I'll
Save
leave
it.
mine at home. Okay, I'll waste yours then. I don't give a shit.
Mine are red. I'm gonna paint them further in your blood.
All right, whatever. But yeah, I mean, Christ, we're hitting up on our time because I wanna end pretty close to about 7:30 because the hockey game's coming on and stuff. So and then Heather can
There you go.
commercial. So it's like
We'll start saying your 15 minutes of goodbyes.
I was just gonna say, tomorrow we're gonna do trivia, and I think we're gonna do pay-per-view trivia. Nobody has DM'd me to say, yeah, I'll do it. Maybe we'll just do where Heather and I will fucking quiz each other.
I'm going to throw out a challenge.
Go ahead.
How about that? I challenge TSS2 to break his Skype cherry and be a part of that.
Me too. I tried getting him to break his Skype cherry.
We need to find out if Himmelfarb can play.
Yeah. I have to DM him. I'll DM him and see if he wants to play.
I probably won't be around, but we'll see.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm going to be on the road until you guys get until you get there, until you get to my house. You'll probably beat me to my house, actually.
Yeah, you can't play this time, Cody. Not this time. I mean, if Merge, I'll DM Merge and see if he wants to play.
He's here right now. Ask him.
Is he?
See?
You're so weird. Asshole. But I want to do that Friday, and then...
Yeah, I'll play!
Jesus Christ. So then Friday, do that, and then Saturday... I don't know. Did Bob at Time You talk yet? All right. So Saturday, I think we're gonna do In Your Swamp. I don't know how long that's gonna be. I don't know what Bobbit has for matches. So I'm gonna talk to him after Heather's show is over and find out what he wants to do. Just give me the matches and we'll go from there. But he's going to do an In Your Swamp, and he's going to do the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal.
And when was that again?
Saturday.
Awesome.
And then Sunday, I think I might take the day off. On Sunday. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. I've been kind of busy because I'm going on vacation. So... other than that, go ahead.
So people don't think it was all just a big joke and we were just having fun. You really are coming next week to my house. So we will be doing the show live together on Thursday.
Yes.
Among other shows within the community and that within the days surrounding that. So stay tuned to that.
I'll be streaming if it's okay with Drew. I'll be just streaming on Friday. I'll still do my normal stuff, but we're gonna be hanging out with Heather and Tara this next week. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. We may even throw up some videos of stuff we're doing around town or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a beer fest at 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday.
Oh, God.
Oh, shiza.
That can make Derailed really fucked up, couldn't it?
It's party time! So
He's sleeping with you because apparently beer is what's making him fart really bad.
Oh, shit.
why did you have to tell everybody? Yes, it makes me gassy. So
I get the whiskey farts.
So yeah, that's what's going on. I am legit going down there this next week. So it's gonna be a good time. Me and Heather are gonna go down there and we're gonna hang out with Drew and we're gonna have Ruby could actually sit in on one of my streams for a hot minute. My mascot. She's the only one that's gotten one of my shirts. I haven't looked at my store.
I haven't looked either.
So, but if you haven't, go out and get my. Go and get my merch, man.
I'll throw it out in the chat. It's in the description box, but I'll pop it out in the chat. Actually, I'll throw the here.
I haven't even bought one yet myself because I'm saving money up for next week. So, but once that happens, that's what I'm gonna do. Once we do that, then I pay my fine. Yeah, when I went to pick her up in Chicago, we have to go through tolls. I forgot to pay the fucking tolls. So if you don't,
how do you forget to pay a toll?
They passed my mind. I guess. I mean,
you just drove right past the booth.
Yeah, you can, but it takes a picture of your
license plate and all
that shit. And where did I put it?
It's all the way
How do you miss the booth? There's signs.
No,
There's
no.
in the road.
It's not like it's not set up like it is in New York where there's a pole going across stopping you from just driving through. So he just drove through.
That's weird. In Denver, it's actually you do drive past it because I wasn't sure, but you get on and off, and it takes the pictures of your license plate, and they send you a bill. That's really weird how they do that.
No, it's not in there. That's in the USA stuff. But anyway, it's right here. Jesus. I think. Yeah, here it is. So, if you're in Illinois, if you don't pay $1, the only reason I forgot is I told her it's kind of her fault, but it's my fault because I didn't pay it. If you don't pay your tolls, which the toll is like $1.90, and I didn't have any cash on me, so in Illinois you can drive through and it takes a picture of your license plate, and it can pull the address and everything from there, and then they send you something in the mail. So the toll came to $13.90. And I forgot to pay it. So if you go to Illinois and you forget to pay it, for me, I had 7 tolls. It's $140. $20 for each violation. So I owe the Illinois government $153.90 for not paying tolls. Which, whatever.
Buy the merch, guys.
Buy the merch. Send the donations, but no, I'm just. So,
have you ever been? So, is it one of those where you have to have cash on you, or could you have used a card?
I don't know, and I just didn't feel like stopping. I wanted to get back because I had put on I had driven I went to Minneapolis the day before, drove back from Minneapolis the day before, and then I went to pick her up.
Well, the reason I ask, and I know we're over time, is I was down in the Ozarks, and there's this one way you can take that's a little quicker. And I knew it was a toll road, and I'm like, screw it, I just want to get to where I'm going. Mm-hmm. And it was cash only. They didn't have an ATM, they had nothing, but I just happened to have exactly $3 on me. But what the hell do you do if it's not like there's a sign that says, turn around, this is cash only.
I think,
and it's a bridge in the middle of the Ozarks, so you can't turn around at the toll booth.
I think they have cashiers. I just didn't feel like stopping because I wanted to get home.
Right.
So that.
No, I was just going off on that one toll road that I dealt with.
You're good, man. No, you're good. So that being said, and then we'll go with our regular normal stuff that we're gonna fucking do, and then Friday of the Greatest Rumble, me and Bobbit are gonna stream that, but that'll be coming within the announcement will be coming later on. Other than that, Heather's gonna be doing a show tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be starting that here as soon as we get done. Drew, y'all know where to find Drew. Y'all know where to find Bobbit. Johnny Ray couldn't join us tonight. I didn't even ask him, but he has something going on anyway, so I didn't want to bother him with it. So that being said, and Merge, I need to DM you, or actually, I'm going to ask you now. Do you want to do the trivia on Friday? If you do, please just say yes or no. It's fine. Or DM me, dude. Just DM me. That'll work too. That being said, we're gonna end it here. You guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you next Thursday on this show for Wrestling
Cheers.
Memories. Have a good night, man.